Hey, what's going on, guys? Hexer, and today we're taking a look at the Masters of the Universe Clawful. This guy is part of the Club Grayskull subscription service found on Mattycollector. It does come with two accessories here, so he comes with his mace weapon. He also comes with his Horn of Evil. Take a look at those here in a second. First off, wanted to do a quick little comparison, bring in a couple of his buddies here. You got Beastman and Skeletor there, so you can see that they're all about the same as far as height to height. And this is basically the Club Grayskull is the Filmation version of these characters, which I believe this is the final one, so they all look fantastic together. So hopefully Super 7 ends up still giving us a few Filmation colored and sculpted looking figures, because I think that these turned out really great. But focusing in on Clawful himself here, wanted to focus on the weapons at first. So we have the mace here, which this is just all soft rubbery plastic, so you can see that it just bends, but it's all just one color there, so the nice green. He can hold this. Then you get a much kind of cooler accessory here, the Horn of Evil. You can see the skull there at the end. You can see that there's some brown paint there. That looks nice. The eyes are darkened in a little bit with the brown, so they're not just fully painted, but they're a little bit lighter there. And then you can see that there's a wash on the horn here. If I can get that to focus best as possible. So you can see that it's not just one color here, so you can actually see those little cracks going out through, so it kind of looks like a shell, which looks pretty cool. It all comes down to an end right here, so pretty cool. As far as him holding this, let's see, get this in here, and if we just kind of twist and get that, there we go. That's close enough, right? Not too bad. Just a little hard to do with the claw there, but I think that, if you wanted to put him on your shelf that way, he can hold the horn and put it up to his mouth. So that was something that I was kind of curious to see if he could do. Then you can put the mace in this hand, squeeze it in there maybe. Let's see if we get it in here. No. I had tried the mace. I was just happy that we could get the well, mace is giving me a little bit of trouble. Maybe if I pried these claws away a little bit, he'd have a little bit better, easier time getting that in there. Definitely not going to get it in here. But anyways, didn't try the mace earlier before we started recording. I was just happy about getting the horn in his hand, because I thought that was going to be the difficult part. But I'm sure eventually we could get the mace in his hand. But anyways, I want to give you guys a 360 of him. He does look pretty nice. And I like the eyes, everything. The paint's a little off on the teeth, but that's all right. I'll kind of show you that here in a second. It looks like there's like a wash to this, so you can see kind of like some dark wash to this red. You can see it here as well in the abs, where all these muscles here, right here. You can see that this section here is detachable. If you wanted to, you could disconnect it right here. It's just soft rubbery material. Same thing with the underoos. That way he can bend his legs back and forth, and you can still get that movement out there. So let's go ahead and focus in on the face and the sculpt. First off, the eyes, they look good, clean. You can see the yellow stays in the lines going all the way around the eye. It's looking straight at you. And then they painted this eye to where both eyes are looking straight at you at the same time. So exactly what we want. Then this eye over here, this looks really clean as well. You get this extra paint up here on this, we're just going to call it a fin. But you can see that that looks really nice and clean. Same thing on the other side. And whenever they painted it down going through the back, everything looks clean as well. Come around here, you can see that he's got these like little bracelets or like shackle things on here. Those look clean, nothing outside the lines there. You can see the blue is painted on top right here. That is clean as well. Even going into the inside of the mouth where the tongue is, hopefully you can see it well with the shadow and everything there, but everything there looks clean. The teeth, it looks like they wanted to make them white. but maybe they didn't put enough white on them, so the red kind of showed through a little bit too much, or while they were painting the pink, maybe they got some on here, because the way the jaw is assembled, you can see that the jaw is separate, and then it's glued on down here, so you can see right there where it split. So it's not like they tried to get a paintbrush or something in there. So but the teeth are not completely white. They got a little bit of pink on there, or maybe you just got through biting someone and that's kind of blood, something. Maybe we'll just pretend that. But everything else is just plastic that it is molded in. As far as the articulation is the same with pretty much all these guys. They are on a ball joint here, so you have the ball joint down here in the neck and the head, so you have a lot of rotation there and side-to-side movement. Then you have the shoulders, which these rotate. They go in and out. Everything is nice and tight. It's not too tight to where you don't feel like you're gonna break it, because you're having to move it really hard, because it's really stiff, because it's new. Just everything just moves nice and tight, and wherever you leave it, that's where it's gonna stay. So same thing with all the rest of the joints. Everything is solid here. 90-degree bend here in the elbow. The claws rotate. You have the waist that rotates. There's the ab section in there. You can still get a little bit of that, as you can kind of see there. Legs go back and forth. Again, this does not hinder it. You can see that this is just split down here. So then you go back all the way. You can go all the way out with the legs there. The thigh rotation, you still have that. 90-degree bend here at the knee. You do have a rotation here at the boot. And then the feet, they go back and forth just a little bit. But they do have a rotation right here. But I think the articulation is good for him. It seems to be the only thing that I was having an issue was getting his freaking weapon in his hand. So trying to see how that would be the easiest. It's not like we can slide it down in there. Maybe we'll just hold it like that. Even though that looks a little bit silly, but it seems to be the only thing that I was having a problem with, was getting that mace in his hand for him to hold it at the grip right here. So if you guys are having the same problem with that, let me know. I'm always curious to where if I run into something, sometimes it's just like I was dumb and it was something very simple and just something that I just overlooked. And you guys let me know. Or sometimes it's like you guys are having the same problems, or maybe I'm the only one and yours fits fine. So just let me know if you're having kind of the same issue with the mace. But other than that, I mean, beautiful figure. I like the additional accessory here as well, and this line, it looks beautiful. So hopefully Super 7 continues the filmation part of this whenever they do their ultimate figure. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.